So the business is why people have to sit and waste your time. There's no time anymore. Actually, I think the more technology becomes powerful and disrupts us, it is asking us this one question that we as human beings need to connect at a human level. We need to sit and talk about serious things about life, about relationships, about our children. You know what I'm trying to say? This thing called busy, this myth, you're busy. What are people busy doing? No, serious, people are busy. Yes, for what? For what? I mean, really. You know, I'll tell you a story. 2010, World Cup. The day of the final of the World Cup, when the World Cup started, I landed in Abu Dhabi on my way to the USA. So 2 days before that, I get a call from a client that says, listen, we want you to come and do some work. It's urgent. There's been a conflict of leaders. Can you come and work? I say, yes. They say, book yourself and blah, blah, blah. We'll sort you out. He's a client, okay? I'm with my father on that day. I park on the side of the road, I go online, I can't get prices. So I phone an airline, they say the best way, because it's 2 days before you fly, and it's a US ticket. It's not like, flying here is not like the US. You have to go to physically the airport. Maybe you can cut yourself a good deal. I go to the airport, we find only 3 available flights: Etihad, Emirates, and Qatar. Etihad and Emirates, they've got 2 economy class. Qatar has got 1 economy class. Etihad has got 1 business class. So I'm thinking, okay. Now look at the prices. That one is 13,000, that one is 16,000. The first class is 47,000. I'm thinking. I said to my father, okay, let's go to Etihad. I buy the 47,000 ticket. So when I finish, my father says, so I don't understand. We went to 3 airlines, and those guys, that one was 13,500, and you bought this one for 47,000. I said, yes, it's business class. My father says, so what happens in business class? You know, he asked me. I said, no, I can sleep, I have nice champagne. So he says, so the people that are sitting on the other place, they can't sleep, boy. But ultimately, at the end of that conversation, my father just proved to me how frivolous these first class, business class things are. It's true. There's only 11 people in business class, there's 80-something people in economy. They still get where you're going. They still get up and walk. They still eat. They still go to, you know what I mean? So sometimes, these things that we're chasing, we're just spending a lot of time chasing the wrong things.
I've seen it.
Yeah? Yes, ma'am.
When I went to Japan, it's useless.
Doesn't matter, it's just...
And we want to add on that, when my grandfather was still alive, in 2009, I went and I bought a kettle here, 2.7. Said, Jinji, why are you taking the kettle?
Yes.
And said, Lenza, most challenge amanzi liyacabanga that's not important.
Yes. Of course. Of course. And guys, and that's why I say, you know what, there's nothing wrong with creating wealth. Absolutely nothing wrong. But you've got to create wealth for the right reasons. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because let me tell you, Charlie, you have 5 cars, you can only drive 1. You've got 7 houses, you can only sleep in 1. You've got 300 suits, you can only wear 1. You've got 20 watches, you can only have 1. You understand? So I come from that time in my life when I chased all of these things, and I've tasted all of these things. And then at the end of the day, you ask yourself this big question, so what? So when I step out in New York, does everybody knows I flew first class? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, really, that I flew first class, nobody cares I'm going to sleep in a 5-star Waldorf Astoria. Nobody cares I'm going to eat dinner at this restaurant that is overlooking the Hudson River. Nobody really cares. But here's what people care about. Has your life impacted other people?
Can I share something?
Yes, ma'am.
In China, if you're working in the government, you shouldn't wear outside brand designers if you're working for a government. You have to promote your own local stuff. You can be dismissed.
So you can't come with Hugo Boss and all this. No, they want their own products. That's why China is such a powerful economy. Because they've got a grand plan. They've got a 500-year plan. We're running with 5-year plans based on who votes for who. No, seriously. I mean, it's a joke. We are a joke, and we are getting more and more into oblivion. It's kind of crazy. This nation has very intelligent men and women, but guess what? It has been dummified. We have dummified South Africa. We celebrate mediocrity, not excellence. When you are better, we think who does he think he is? We want these people that don't deliver. When somebody does not deliver in this country and they make a mess, they make them an ambassador. So we're saying to the world, we will send you our West. Most ambassadors are people that have very checked history. Yes, ma'am.
So I wanted to play the devil's advocate in terms of
Well,
that. Because as much as you would look at all of that in the cost, but then there are opportunities, for instance, when you're sitting in the business class, where you will meet a whole lot of business people who are more likely maybe to have a connection that you've been struggling to get, or when you're staying at the Waldorf, there you go, bump into Trump. And
have you heard this thing? Have you heard of this word called serendipity? Eh?
I'm not sure, but there's a movie called.
Serendipity means the things that have to happen will happen. I know people who know Keza Mtaung. I know people who hangs around, hey, basically, Dr. Kumalo. But this person has got nothing to show for those people. They don't give him or her business. Guys, and you've got to understand that things that have to happen will happen with. Let me tell you, when the sun rises up in the morning, what happens? They are not trumpets that say, the sun is rising up, boo, 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 please. No, the sun rises up. When it's evening, when the sun has to go down, what happens? It goes down. What happens in winter? The grass dies. What happens in spring? It wakes up. What happens in summer? It's very beautiful. So here's the thing, guys. What needs to happen will happen. But you have to prime yourself. You have to be ready, because let me tell you, opportunity travels in one line. It goes this way. It does not make a U-turn. When it has gone past, it's not coming back again. But the fascinating thing about opportunity is it will always seek those that are ready. You'll seek those that are ready. So we've got to, I'm saying to people, there's nothing wrong to aspiring to live a beautiful life. Nothing wrong at all. But let that not be your only motivation. Because you'll really be disappointed. You'll really be disappointed. I know guys who are billionaires, that some South African billionaires who will never be on the Sunday Times. Who you'll never see them driving a Bentley, but they're billionaires. So we have to live towards a higher ideal. When you're too deprived, you grow up with the notion that things will make you happy. These are things. They're never going to make you happy. If you're miserable, you're miserable. You can be miserable living in a triple-story house. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and that's why I'm saying, if you're in business, be profitable in the business, but make sure that the business you're doing is the right kind of business that you need to do. That's all I'm saying. And it has proven itself over and over again. Let me give you an example. Do you think that Lionel Messi said, I want to become a multimillionaire? No. He said, give me an opportunity to show my gift. That's all he wanted. And everything that his heart desires just showed up. I was watching a YouTube video yesterday for about 10 minutes, and I like private jets, I like jets, just like them. And I was watching jets of different players. It was amazing. This one flies a Falcon, this one flies a Dassault, and this one, Ronaldo flies a Gulfstream 350, and I'm saying, oh my God, these guys did not say I want to have a private jet. They said, all I want is an opportunity to express my God-given gift. And when the money showed up, they said, hey, I want to travel quicker and faster, then I'll buy myself a jet. You know what I'm trying to say? It's as simple as that. All right, so let's go back. We'll take a 5 minutes break, but we need to go back here. So, people get the right kind of people. How do you get the right kind of people? Profile yourself, profile the people that you need. Okay? Hire for attitude, train for skill. You can get very skillful people with a bad attitude. There's nothing you can do to them. You want someone who's very enthusiastic, who's got a powerful attitude, you will train them how to do what they need to do. Okay? The second thing, ask yourself your processes. Do I insource my processes or do I outsource them? Some of the things that we have inside our businesses we don't necessarily need to have. We need to outsource to those that do them quicker and cheaper. The economics of scale. It's called the economics of scale. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, like I'm saying, my man, if you integrate Fiverr into your business, I can promise you now you'll do 30, 40 more websites quicker, faster. Because it's templates. It's just colors, coding, putting the logo. It's not rocket science to build a website. It's not. It's like bacon and egg websites. You put a pan, you put oil, you get the gas on, you take the egg, the egg goes like this, you turn it, you put it up aside, you take a bacon, you put it up aside, boom, bacon and egg is there, you eat. So is websites. For designing logos, there's a website called logotournament.com. Do you know it? Same thing. You say, I want a logo. They say, what color? These are my colors. This is the concept of my business, blah, blah, blah. What is your budget? My budget is $120. You press a button, poof. It sends out this email to thousands of designers around the world. They compete for your business. In less than 24 hours, they've got 7, 8 different designs. You say, I like this one. So you can take those designs and send them to your client. You say to my client, here are the 5 concepts. Which one do you like? The client says, I like this, like, incorporate. You send an email back to them, para bing, para pong, it's done. The client kitching in your account. Hey. Happiness. There are a lot of, there's 99 designs. You know 99designs.com? Same thing. Graphic designing professionals from around the world compete for jobs on 99designs.com. So a lot of things that people want to do inside their businesses, they're wasting time. Get somebody who can do it quick and cheaper. A guy in Pakistan living underneath a shack with a satellite and a Dell computer or an Apple can design quicker than a guy sitting in Sentin who's drinking a macchiato or whatever macchiato that they drink. And wanting to go to lunch and spend some time, and they charge you for the air conditioner, they charge you for the parking, they charge you for the golf day, you know. People want value. Speed. People want speed and value. That's what we need. All right, so you've got to go back to your business, all of you, and say to yourself, what is it that you can do inside, what is it that you can do outside? Now, I wrote a book. My first book, I wrote it in 2004. I struggled. When I'm saying I struggled, I really struggled to write that book. And then later on, I learned a very profound lesson, that you don't have to be a writer to be an author. Because the author is the authority of the subject, and the writer is somebody that has got a skill to write. Voila. No, we're too married to our own thing. And actually, I remember the first time I met John Maxwell, he told me the same thing. And he says, my writing team. And I just thought, what does this man mean, my writing team? And I realized he produced so many books because all he does is to come up with a concept, the guys design, the guys research it, the writers start writing, they put it together, they give it to the designers, the typesetters, they bring it to him, he says, I like, I don't like, change. A book is done. That's why he produced so many books. And guess what? I'm taking the same route. I want to produce 2 very powerful books per year. I'm not talking about e-books. I'm talking serious books on leadership, on organizational culture, on personal effectiveness.
Who's that?
I want to produce 2 powerful books a year.
You want to?
Yes, we actually started now. We're writing a book with a young man called, we don't have a title for it yet, but it talks about 10 faces of leaders. A leader is a general, a leader is a teacher, a leader is a mother, a leader is a designer, a leader is a chef. So we're looking at 10 phases of a leadership and say, which of these phases do you need to be to become a great leader? We're going to publish the book in February, and then in July I'm going to publish another book, and then in November I'm going to publish another one, you know. Because I've learned that some things you don't have to do yourself. I own the concept, I'm the authority of the subject, but some people are good writers. All they do is to write. You know, they're the behind the scene guys, they will write for you. Does it make sense? All right, so I want us to stop here. Do we have any questions based on these 2? We want to come back and dwell a little bit on the processes. Do you have any questions?
On the people side.
Yes, sir.
So speaking to businesses that are starting out, where you can't afford the people that you want, especially for certain skills, what would you advise for someone to get or to be in a position to acquire the right people with
Students. Students. Interns. These 2 gentlemen started as interns, now they are full-time. We are interviewing another intern tomorrow. Students are sharp, they are quick, they want opportunities to grow. And they're cheap. It's as simple as that. Find students. And these guys, they'll surprise you. They are sharp. So yeah. Any question? Does it make sense what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's take a 10 minutes body break, then come back.